will try to shame you into making you feel like you shouldn't start a business because you don't have a business degree. You don't have a step-by-step blueprint and plan and strategy in place as to how you're going to launch a business. You don't have any formal educational training, and people will try to shame you into making you not start, and that ends today. I'm sick of it. It's done. It's not a thing anymore, and it ends now. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Natanya, and I am so excited that you're here and you're watching this video. I make videos about entrepreneurship, business productivity, and some beauty and lifestyle videos on the side. And if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you know when I upload my next video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can start a business with no experience. So let's get right into it. So this video was highly requested. I posted this video topic on my Instagram page, and this was the most popular topic that you guys wanted to learn about, and I'm super excited to be shooting this because I have so much to talk about this topic, about starting a business with no experience, with not knowing exactly what you're doing and figuring things out as you go by. So I'm super excited to share some tips and just to share my journey as to how I started my business without any formal experience. So the very first thing that I want you to know is this secret. Come in all the way close, put your ear to the screen. I'm gonna tell you the secret. I want you to know this, okay? Here we go, here's the secret. Nobody knows what they're doing when it comes to starting a business, okay? That is the secret. Nobody knows exactly what they're doing fresh out the womb when it comes to launching and scaling and making sure that their business is successful and profitable. Nobody knows, okay? So if you think that the most successful CEO, whether it's a girl or a guy, got to where they are right now, today, by today, that is completely false. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody is an expert at launching a business fresh out of launching a business. Like, that doesn't exist, okay? It is a lot of trial and error. Being an entrepreneur is full of so many risks, but risks that are definitely worth taking. But I want you to know that as you're watching this video and after you're done watching this video, that nobody knows what they're doing when it comes to launching a business, okay? Yeah, there's some tips, yes, there's some advice, but it's really you, your idea, and your business, and nobody has that formal experience when it comes to launching a business. Like, we're all learning as we're launching and as we're growing our business, okay? So hopefully that should, you know, comfort you and just encourage you that nobody has it all together, okay? I don't have it all together. I will be the first person to say that I definitely do not have it all together. When I first launched my business, I've learned so much 2, 3, 4 years later about launching a business. But when I first started, sis, your girl was so scared, so confused, and I did it scared, and now my business is very successful and very profitable, but I didn't get there like overnight. When I first made that decision in my mind that, oh, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur and I'm gonna do this, okay? So with that being said, I want to give you guys some tips when it comes to launching a business without having any formal experience. So now I'm going to put the quotations about formal experience because nobody has any experience. So the very first thing is monetize your passion, monetize your strengths. Ask yourself, what are you good at? Whatever you're good at is a business. Okay, say it with me. Whatever I am good at is a business. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I believe it. I know it to be true because what you're good at is what you can monetize. The 3 things that you want to focus on about what you can have as a profitable and a successful business idea when it comes to launching a business is 3 things. And the overall idea is competence. The first thing is knowledge. The second thing is skills. And the third part is experience. So whatever you're knowledgeable about, and the other thing is whatever you're skilled skillful at. So if you have the knowledge to do something and you have the skills to perform it, and then your experience. So again, I'm not talking about formal experience, like formal training, like a degree or volunteering a certain amount of hours just to start. The experience that you have of doing the skill is your business. That is your credibility. So if you have those three things, then you can go ahead and monetize that. You can start charging based upon those three things because you're an expert at it. The other thing that you want to really know when it comes to launching a business with no experience is reaching out to people who are where you want to be. And I did that. I reached out to people. I asked tons and tons of questions of people who are where I wanted to be, you know, in the future. I had showed up, whatever they were offering, whatever, you know, advice that they were offering. I was on their Instagram, their Facebook page like a hawk. I was their biggest fan and their biggest stalker at the same time because I wanted to learn so much from them because I knew that in a couple years I wanted to do what they were doing. But in the back of my mind, I had the knowledge, I had the skills, and I was developing my experience, but I was also reaching out to other people, asking questions, showing up to different events where those people were at. I was asking for help as I was building my business, and that is so important when it comes to launching a business. Like, yeah, you're launching a business, but it's not something that you're doing on your own. There are other people who are within your exact industry, within your niche, that are 10 steps ahead of you, and it's not to look at them as that they're better than you or that they're your competition, but reach out to them. Whatever resources that they have, most times they have resources for free, or even if, you know, they are doing something that you know that you want to be doing, see if you can take them out for coffee. See if you can buy them dinner and pick their brain, and if not, then see if you can just even send an email, reach out to them and ask them some questions that they have. And if they cover the information that you are asking for in a resource, in an ebook, they are charging for their time, then you want to invest in yourself. You want to invest in your business by paying for that service or for that time. So yeah, it may be expensive, or yeah, it does cost money to reach out to an industry leader and pay for dinner, or send them an email, or pitch yourself and see if you can, whatever their hourly rate is, to charge for their time to answer some of your questions. But let me tell you, investing in yourself is by far one of the most important things that you can ever do in your entrepreneurship journey. You want to invest in yourself and reach out to people who are doing what you're doing. The other thing that you want to know when it comes to launching your business without having any formal experience is to do market research. And what that is you are testing the market, you are asking questions, you are researching your target audience and knowing exactly who it is that you are offering your business to. The biggest mistake that a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs make, and the reason why a lot of them quit, is because they didn't know who it is that they're marketing themselves to. And there's a saying in business is that if you're marketing and you're offering your business to everyone, you are selling to absolutely no one. You have to narrow down on your target audience so you know who it is that you're offering your service or you're offering your business to. You should be able to close your eyes and have a visual picture of who it is that you're selling your business to. So you want to know their demographics, if they're single, if they're married, if they have kids, if it's a male or a female, if they're working full-time, are they creative entrepreneurs like ourselves, are they in corporate America working a 9 to 5 that they enjoy and that they love. You want to know their age bracket, their income level. You want to know all of those demographics, because when you're launching a business, you have to know who it is that you're offering your service to. So do some market research, and this can look as practical as hopping on Instagram and asking people what it is that they prefer. And I do this all the time. I even did it for this video. I wanted to make sure for this video that it was something that people wanted to learn about. As much as I think that my ideas are good and what my offer is good, if my target audience is not interested in it, then I'm not going to be successful when it comes to offering this as a service or a product. Which brings me into my other point, which is get feedback. So even after you've launched your business, even after you've launched your offer and you're putting yourself out there, you're marketing your business offer to other people and people are paying for it, even if you've made one sale, you've sold one unit, you've sold one product, ask for feedback. That is how you start to develop your experience. That is how you start to develop your credibility, and then that is how you establish yourself as an authority figure within your niche. So whenever people come to your page or whenever people hear your name, they associate your business and your brand with you. But you can only do that by tightening in on your business offer, and you can do that by asking for feedback. And asking for feedback can be asking your family and your friends what they think of your business idea. I did that so many times 4 years ago when I first started out. I asked my family, my friends, what did they think of my business offer? What did they think of the graphic that I wanted to post on Instagram? Some of them read through my blog, some of them read through my captions, and before I posted things, I gained feedback from my family, from my friends, anybody who was willing to listen and to give me feedback, because I wanted to make sure that whatever I was putting out, it was valuable and it was needed. And again, it was directed towards my target audience. So definitely gain feedback. So what I like to do, and a really great tip when it comes to asking for feedback from other people, is by offering something in return. So you can run a contest on your Instagram page, and if people give you feedback, their name is drawn in for a $25 Amazon gift card. It could be something like that. And feedback is so valuable that you giving away $25 for an Amazon gift card is so much worth value to you, because you're getting feedback. You know what it is that is working well in your business, and you also know what it is that's not working well with your offer or your service by allowing people to shed some light on some things that you're doing. And again, people can tell you what it is that they like, what it is that they don't like, and what it is that they want you to start doing. My other tip when it comes to launching a business without having any experience is to start small. And what I mean by this is start with what you have, where you're at right now, and go ahead and do it full force. One other thing that really grinds my gears is seeing people invest in themselves in the wrong way, in the wrong areas. So many times do people think that, okay, if I want to start a business, I need a logo, I need a website, I need a whole photo shoot, I need video marketing, I need all of these great stuff. And those stuff are great, but if you're first starting your business, chances are you're going to be paying for that stuff out of pocket, and that you don't want to start your business already in debt. When I first started my business, I didn't have a logo, I didn't have a website, I didn't have my ring light, my camera, I didn't have the different resources, the tools and the softwares that I'm using to help me run my business smoothly. I didn't have all of those stuff. I had my phone, I had a good Wi-Fi connection, and I had, going back to my competencies, I had my knowledge, I had my skills, I had my experience. And that's how I started my business. So I can't stress that enough. Like, you do not need a website, you don't need a photo shoot, you do not need a logo to launch a business. You're starting your business in debt, and that is not how you want to start your business. And if you're going to be doing this stuff, like, you don't even know if you're going to see an ROI on your website. You don't know if you're going to see an ROI on your logo or in your photo shoot. You don't even know if your target audience is going to be most receptive to your website, to your logo, to those things that you are investing into. So start small and test the market. Put yourself out there and pace yourself. After you've put yourself out there and maybe you gain, 1 or 2 sales, start to then reflect, how did people respond to my price points? Were people apprehensive and hesitant to work with me? Were people apprehensive because my price points were either too low or too high? How did people respond to my social media marketing strategy? How did people respond to my Instagram posts? Are people engaging on my Instagram? Are people even interested in the offer that I have? Am I struggling to make one sale, or is it easy for me to make sales and my business is really picking up, it's really lifting off, and my business is growing? So you want to start steady and slow. There's no competition when it comes to launching a business, and especially when you're first figuring things out and you are not quite sure of a lot of things. So start slow, okay? Start slow. And my last tip when it comes to launching a business with no experience is to ask for testimonials. So this is a really great tip, and it's something that I learned very, very, very early on in my business, is by asking for testimonials. And what this is doing is, once people can see that you are credible, they are more inclined to purchase from your business. So ask for testimonials. Ask for people to give you their honest review and feedback from your business or your service. And even if you are selling like a physical product and you're product based, you still want to get those testimonials in, and you want to save them in a Google Doc and have a list of testimonials. What you want to do after that is upload those testimonials onto your website, and also save them to your Instagram stories as highlights, and have a bank of testimonials. And again, what this is doing is, when other clients or other consumers or buyers want to work with you or want to buy from your business, you have a bank of testimonials that establishes and reaffirms that you are credible, that you know what you're doing. It reaffirms that you have the knowledge, it reaffirms that you have the skill, and that you have the experience, and that you know what you're doing, even if you have no experience. That's it for today's video. I gave you guys some tips that you can do when it comes to launching a business without having any experience, and I know that these tips are going to be a huge game changer for you, and I know that they're going to be very helpful and beneficial, and they're things that you can start doing as of today. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next.